Okay. Thank you for being patient. Can you tell me if the camera is going the right way? I'm good now?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry I don't know why I didn't do it. I thought I had the best laid plans, you know? So, thankfully not as big of a deal. And hopefully we'll get some people coming on. Thank you for bearing with me and my tech challenged self. I have so many fun things I want to share with you today. There are so many things going on at Brutus Monroe right now that I just had to share all of these goodies with you. So first off, what was that, Darren? I want to thank Darren for helping me with moderating everything and helping me be able to do two things at once. And I am just going to go ahead and jump right in because, like I said, there's so many fun things to share right now. Go ahead and let me know who's on so I can say hello as we go along.
Gina's on.
Hi, Tina.
Gina's on.
Hi, Gina. Okay, so this that you're seeing right here, let me move this out of the way, is the goodies that are in the ATC kit. So the star of the ATC kit is this little guy. Do I have him upside down? I think I do. Let me move him around. Okay, this cute little sloth. Look how cute that is. Let's hang. Isn't that so fun? Hey, Benji, come here for a minute. Sorry, I'm going to get my little helper. Go in my room and grab the card that has that on it, okay? Yeah. And then it also comes with this fun piece of, I'm not sure exactly what this is, to be honest with you. It's cloth, but it's really fun because you can use your Aqua pigments to give it some color. You can do a whole bunch of kind of cool things with this. This came in a kit a while ago, the farm kit, and that was really fun to play with. I had a lot of fun with that, so I was glad to see it again. That does not have this on it.
Oh, I can't find the slot.
It's green and white. Go look in that basket that's right. It's in the bucket right as you go in the door. It might even be hanging up on the wall. Ben, in the room. Sorry. Okay. So then you get this little bottle of fluid acrylic in a brown color. I don't know if it has an actual name to the color. Let me look and see. Am I missing any comments, Darren? Because I can't see.
Right now, I'm just trying to switch back over, so...
Okay.
So far...
So you've got your brown, and if you're getting the ATC kit every month, you're building up a little collection of your fluid acrylic. You get, of course, your ATC cards. Pretty hard to make ATC cards without your ATC cards, right? Your cute little stencil. I cannot wait to use this. Look at how cute these leaves are. And you could use them for so many things. I'm excited to play with that. And you get this cool fiber. Look at this. I'm going to pull this out so you can see it. It's kind of got like a chenille feel to it. Okay.
Jana says hi.
Hi, Jana. Thanks for joining today. We're just looking at our ATC kit here. You got all these fun little leaves. There's quite a few in there too. Oh, thank you. Benji just brought me my tablet so I can kind of see how I've got everything positioned. Okay, and then these fun little sequins. Look at these. You've got all these fun little kind of coppery ones. And then there's some fun green ones in there too. Lots of fun with those. And then there's this great washi tape. It's got kind of a zebra print in it. So look at that, is a ton already right there. And then I forgot to mention you get all of these papers. You've got all of these great browns. So many awesome things you can do with all those great neutrals. So already there's a million makings for ATCs or cards. I use mine a lot of times just to make regular cards. And then, hang on one sec. I want to see if I can grab one thing. But for a minute, I want to at least give you something good to look at. Hang on one sec. right on top. Okay. So I just wanted to show you the card that I made with the ATC kit. Oh, no, this should be right. No, this is right. Sorry. Let's hang. I think I'm holding it right. Such a fun little stamp set. Okay, so now you've seen the ATC kit.
Jessie says hi.
Hi, Jessie. How are you doing today? Now I want to show you... Well, first let me show you these really quick. So this is the glitter glaze of the month. If you're a member of any of these subscriptions, these are such a fun way to just get a little something in the mail every month. This is called Candy Cane, and I cannot wait to play with that. And I'm thinking we might have to do a little bit of a giveaway today.
Jana says cute card.
Oh, thanks, Jana. Why don't we give away some of this Candy Cane glitter glaze? And this is the Aqua Pigment this month. It's Santa Suit. Can you see how pretty that red is? It's got a metallic look to it. Just gonna kind of, I don't know if you can see all of the sparkle in there, but gorgeous, gorgeous color.
Jessie asked how much the ATC kit is.
The ATC kit, I believe, is $24.99 a month.
Let me check.
Darren is checking on it to be sure.
$24.99.
Yes, $24.99 for the ATC kit. And so here is the glitter glaze. Here is the Santa suit. And I think I will add one more thing to that. And we will...
On.
Hi, Theresa. We'll do a little giveaway with that. But first, I just also want to show you this. This is the embossing powder of the month. This is called Christmas Cactus. And right now it's kind of hard to see. I probably should have swatched some of this out for you, but this is something that's probably going to show up better on your darker cardstock. I'm trying to get the glitter in the light so you can see it. But really, really pretty. Okay. So I will show you the Comfort and Joy inspiration box this month. I love my inspiration box. I can never wait till the next month. Every month it's great, and I have never been disappointed. And I am seriously telling you, if you don't get any other subscriptions, you want this one. And this one in particular is super cute. So you get your stamp set. This one is called Comfort and Joy, just like the box. And look at your little retro, you've got your little 50s TV, and you've got your Christmas tree, you've got your menorah, you've got a little home, you've got your little curtains, cat person, dog person, it's both happy. You've got some little gifts. So many fun things you can build a scene with. In fact, I should grab that card too. I will do that in 1 second. I had a lot of fun building with this stamp set. Let me grab the next item, and then I'll see if I'll just do this so you can look for a second while I see if it's handy. If it's not handy, I'll just come back. Hang on 1 sec. Should have grabbed those ahead of time.
Jana says, oh my gosh, cute.
It is adorable. Okay. Thankfully, it's handy.
Jessie says that's precious.
This is the card that I created with the Comfort and Joy stamp set. And it's seriously one of my favorite stamp sets. I just think it's so much fun. I popped mine out a little bit to give it a little bit of dimension. But it came together so easily, and you've got all of the elements to do that in this little stamp set. Okay, so let me get that out of the way. And then you've got one fun thing I love. I love the card panels that come in the inspiration box. But these ones are so fun. You can use them for whatever you want. They're pretty designs, just stand alone. They're pretty. But what they were, one of the purposes behind them was to give you maybe some wallpaper for your little scene.
Jessie says you're bad for her credit card.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be bad for your credit card, but I'm telling you, this is such a fun kit. Look at all of these cute panels. And just imagine these, the thing about these, if you do any kind of foiling, these always have the toner. So if you want to, you can use these with foil and you'll get the really beautiful patterns. I mean, all you'd have to do is put this through with some foil and throw a sentiment on there and it's already a beautiful card. You have barely anything you even need to do.
Jesse said you should sign the card and send it with the giveaway.
Oh, I could do that. I could do that. I think I will. All right.
What would they have to do to get entered?
That is helpful, isn't it? Okay, so in order to be entered into the giveaway, just go ahead and share this. What do you do? Like a watch party or something to do that? Just share this video. I don't know how you can do it however you want. And then just comment, let us know that you shared it. And you will be entered into a drawing for the card, the Santa suit, the candy cane, and then I have one more item I'm going to add to that in just a minute. After we finish this, I'll tell you what the other item is.
I'll add their names to the wheel of names as we go.
Darren's got a wheel all set up online that he can just spin virtually, and it will give us a random winner. Okay. I have to tell you, I love the sequins that you get in the inspiration box. There's always a ton. Look at that. I am not going to run out forever. And I love these. I love the color selection on these. So pretty.
Jessie said she shared it 3 times.
Oh, Jessie, thank you. Okay, this needs a moment to itself. We'll do that one last. The cute little enamel pin. I'm sorry if I'm holding things upside down. Darren, just shout at me if I do that. Look at this cute little bear. You might recognize this bear. This is also the bear that the image was used for the stamp of the month, which I did create a card for that as well. You can kind of see such a cute stamp and such a cute pin. And then you've got your ribbon, which is always just this beautiful ribbon. I love them. And let's do this. This is this box came with a glitter glaze, and this is called Garnet. And I haven't swatched it out yet, but I'm really interested to see what this looks like when it's dry. So totally fun. And then, look how deluxe this box is. I'm still going. I can't believe I'm still telling you more things that are in it. This is amazing. I cannot wait to try this out. Look at this die. It's got that pretty Scandinavian quilt look to it. So many things you could do with this. Think of how pretty it would be with some of those sequins behind it. Gorgeous.
Gina's wearing her BM hoodie today.
Oh, Gina, I love mine. Are they not the comfiest?
Jessie says she's got the stamp of the month and it's adorable.
I love that stamp. I think it's really cute. Okay. So, star of the show is on top. Look at this beautiful glitter stock. I love that. Oh, I have to be careful not to hoard this because it's so pretty. I'm just like, oh, I love it. But I have been practicing to not just hoard my stuff. And look at all these beautiful papers that you have to go with your stuff. I told you I had a ton to show you. There's just so many pretty things that I wanted to share all of that with you. And I almost forgot to show you there's still one more item that I haven't shown you, and that is the stencil. And I wanted to show you how cool this is. I'm sure I'm going to do a project with this in the next little bit, but you've got your wreath builder. I think you can see this. You've got your little bow. I wonder if it'd be better if I put this on something dark. Let's put it on top of this for a minute. So you've got this piece that you can kind of rotate to get different colors to build your wreath. And then this will line up to do your little berries or your little stars. And then there's your little bow. And then you've also got strings of lights that work the same way. I don't know if you can see, there's kind of a faint line where you can see how to line up your string of lights so that you can keep your continuous pattern. I hope the camera's picking that up. It's kind of tricky, but I cannot wait to play with these. I just haven't had a chance just yet. But trust me, I'm planning on it. Okay, now that we've done all of that, there's one more thing I want to share with you, and that is there is a really fun box right now. It's called 12 Stamps of Christmas. Is that what it's called, Darren?
Let me check.
Darren's going to check.
12 months of
12 months of stamps and stencils. And I do not have the stencils, but I do have all of the stamps. So I want to show you what stamps come in that kit. And the stencils are just a little bit, they're almost the same size as the stamps. Maybe slightly larger. I don't have them to give you any kind of comparison, but let's at least go through the stamps. So, and I don't know exactly which ones go to which months. We can kind of guess. Maybe that might be kind of fun. But let's start off with this. Well, that one's probably for December. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure. But look at this cute snowman. He's got this cute little reindeer with him, and it says, "There's no one quite like you."
Gina says she really wants to try the wreath builder in glitter glaze. It's glitter glaze.
I know, that would be really pretty. Gina, I want to see that when you do it. Okay, so we've got our little snowman. We've got these cute little flamingos. It says, "I'll stand by you."
Jesse just said, "Oh my gosh, take my paycheck."
Right? These are just too cute. The artwork on these, especially if you love to color, which I do, is just amazing. You've got your little leprechaun. You've got these cute little birds. It says birds of a feather. You've got, this one's one of my favorites. You've got this little umbrella with these cute little foxes. It says, "You're such a fox." And the other one says, "I hope you feel bright-eyed and bushy-tailed again soon." Super cute. And then you've got your little donut. "Don't ever give up." You've got this cute little dog. It says, "Go shorty, it's your birthday." That'd be such a cute birthday card. And then you've got a back to school or school day and this cute little bus with these darling little kids in it.
Jesse says your soul sister. She loves the color too.
Oh, Jessie. Yeah, you're right. You are right. Okay, let's kind of line these up. We've got several more. Look at this one. "Beach, please."
Jen
Aloha
says those would be
beaches.
great to make a calendar with.
Wouldn't these be great for a calendar? I agree. Super cute.
Should remind people as you go about the giveaway because people are showing up as you go.
Okay, yes, we will be doing a giveaway. I'm about to show you the last item in it, and then I'll show you all the items again. So this is your baddie. Look how cute that is. And you've got these cute, this says, "For my favorite chickadee." It's cute little chicks. And then this last one is the one that we're going to use today, and it's also what I'm going to put in the giveaway. And I hope you'll forgive me because it has been inked at least twice because I had to use it to do our project today. So, this one I thought was hilarious. Look at this cute little cow. It says, "Moorie Christmas." Oh my gosh, cracked me right up. So this is the last item that we're going to put in the giveaway. We're going to put that. We're going to put the Aqua Pigment and Santa Suit and the Candy Cane Glitter Glaze. And just for fun, we're going to add...
Amy asked if all those were in the box.
Okay. If all of the stamps that I just showed?
Yes.
All of the stamps I just showed you are in the 12 months of stencils and stamps. So not only... Yeah, let's go back to that for a minute. Not only do you get all of these stamps, you also get stencils to coordinate with them. So you'll have your 12 stamps, you'll have your 12 stencils, and I believe it's $99. So less than $10 a set for both the stencil and the stamp set. And look at how cute they are. Adorable. And these are larger. These are bigger than your stamp of the month.
It says almost like the cow's wearing a mask.
It kind of does look like the cow's wearing a mask. Okay. So now let me tell you once again, you're going to get if you win the giveaway, you're going to get these items. Let me see what I did with my cow. I keep moving it. So we'll put all of those in your package, okay? Now, gosh, we've been doing this for a little bit and we haven't even started. Let's get going.
Asked, did you use the die to cut the background shapes on the card?
I did not use a die. I just cut them with my scissors. So fun. Okay, so this is our little cow. Let's color this guy. And
Tell them how to enter the giveaway again.
okay, so to enter the giveaway, you just need to share this video and then just comment that you shared. And then Darren will enter you onto the wheel that
Right
he's got.
now, there's only 3 people entered.
Okay, right now there are 3 people entered, so your odds are really good. Okay. So I know that Jessie likes to color. How do the rest of you, like to color? I love to hear.
Amy said very cute stamps. Are the stencils a surprise?
The stencils are a surprise because I don't have those yet. I am getting this box. I did get it for my birthday, so I just happened to get a spare set. So there may be a future giveaway too, or 2 or 3, possibly 12. You never know.
Amy said, Jesse said, wow, when I grow up, I want to be you.
Oh, you're so sweet. Okay. I don't think you want to be me when you grow up because I don't think I've done that yet. I still have some growing up to do. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to use colored pencils. Now, I love Copics. I love how fast alcohol markers are and how quickly you can color with them. But I love the control you get with colored pencils. And it just so happens that my sister, my sweet sister, she got me some Prismacolor pencils for my birthday. So I've been having a lot of fun with these. And I thought, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and color our little cow together. And I hope that if it doesn't get boring, if it starts to get boring, tell me and we'll just speed things up. Okay?
Gina says, loves coloring. It's like therapy. I spent last night at my mom's, so I stamped a bunch of images and brought my markers. What a great night.
I love that, Gina. I had to wait at the airport for a while, and I brought my colored pencils, and I thoroughly enjoyed myself. But I like it because you can sit with your family and watch a movie or whatever, but you're still doing something. So here is my take on colored pencils. I am not an expert on coloring. I just have kind of learned as I go. But what I have learned is the best way to get your pencils to work for you effectively is it's all about layers and patience. So hopefully, patience is probably the biggest one. But it's a little tricky when you're doing a live video and you don't want to bore everybody and take too long. So when I'm doing it, I'm totally leisurely doing it, enjoying myself, just being totally relaxed. But I will try to speed things up a little bit because I don't want this to be boring. So I'm just putting a really light layer of my first color down. This one's called Rose Salmon. And like I said, these ones are Prisma pencils. But use whatever pencils you have. And if you go lightly, then everything else usually will work out. Even if you put a color down you're not too sure about, if you're just lightly coloring, it's a lot more forgiving and you have a lot more wiggle room. So I will do my lightest color first. And I'm kind of working my darker color from the edges here. Depends on where you kind of want your light source to be. I'm not completely technical on that. I'm no artist, but this is what works for me. So one of the tricks to getting your pencils to blend is you don't want to color like this because you're going to have those hard edges. If you color in softer, lighter, circular motion, it's a lot easier to blend into than trying to blend off the edges. So that's what we're working on here. is just soft, soft circles. And we're just gonna start blending a little bit. And I am gonna go over what I already did, and I try to just let my pencils do most of the work.
Yeah, Jesse said, sorry, there's a bunch here. Said, you finally said that I have total patience with coloring and no patience with people. And then Janet said, using your white pencil as a blender to blend colors works well.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, to use a white pencil.
And Jesse said, do you put Gamsol on it afterwards?
You know, a lot of people do use Gamsol, and I've used most of the time if I use anything, sometimes I just use a little bit of baby oil, just very lightly with one of these blender thingies. I think they're called blending stumps. I've heard them called a few different things. But most of the time I try to let my pencil do the work, and I will usually be able to use just the stump without anything with it. But that's as long as I'm going in that circular motion and I don't have a lot of hard edges.
Amy asked, what brand of colored pencils do you recommend?
I really like the Prismacolor pencils. The lead is a little softer. But to be honest with you, I also have used the Arteza brand, and they're fine. I do prefer these ones over those ones, but you know, do what you can afford and what works for you.
Arteza is a cheaper version for sure.
Yes, Arteza is a cheaper option, but it's the nice thing about Prismas is you can usually find them at the craft stores in singles. If you need to just, it's great because you can buy them in sets. If you've got some money to invest in them, you can buy them in a set. If you want to, and if you want to try them out first, you can just get one or two and just buy the singles. And if money's a little tighter, you can just kind of grow your collection. So that's one of the things I like about the Prismas. All right, I think we have colored his little snouty thing. I don't know what you call that. For much longer than I intended to. Sorry about that. Okay, so I kind of got mesmerized. I get kind of like, it's almost hypnotic when you're coloring. So on my cow, I wanted him to be one of those warm, that really pretty brown that baby cows are sometimes. I mean, I'm sure they come in all colors, but there's that really pretty, just kind of caramely brown is kind of the color I was working for. And I didn't have just the color I wanted. So I'm using this kind of mustardy, it's called goldenrod. It's kind of a mustardy yellow. Well, it's a goldenrod color. If you're familiar with goldenrod, you know exactly what I'm saying. Have I addressed all the comments so far?
Amy just said she's got Prismas, but she feels like she's missing colors. She needs all the pencils.
Okay, Amy, so this is good because you can mix the colors. It's amazing what just doing one color down first can do. Because I feel the same way, but if you just kind of start experimenting with mixing your colors, it's amazing how your variety of colors grows. All right. So we've got a pretty good layer for our bottom layer. Let's get our little ears.
Only 5 people have told us they've shared so far.
Okay, there's only 5 people in the running so far for the drawing, so if you do share it, let us know so that we can enter you in the drawing.
Jesse says sometimes Amazon has a big deal on Prismacolor pencils. I got the biggest set for less than $80 a few years back.
That is awesome. Amazon does have some really good deals on their Prismas. Okay, so now I'm going to go through and kind of pick some areas that I think I'm going to want to have be a little shadier than some of the others. And I'm still only doing the same, maybe slightly heavier, but just really just layering it by itself gives it a darker tone. I don't need to push really hard or anything. I'm just giving it another layer of color. adding a little bit of depth. And it's more or less for myself to give myself a guide of kind of mapping things out. We're going to want to get right under the hat where there would be a little bit of a shadow. Maybe a little bit along the little snouty spot. You can see I know the anatomy terms for the cow. Apparently not.
Amy and Jesse both want to win really, really bad.
Awesome, you guys. I hope you win.
It's gonna be sad.
Okay, so now we're going to take this color, which is called Burnt Ochre. And we're going to give it a little bit more.
Jesse says, just need to tell you your voice is really calming to listen to.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm just making sure that I'm keeping things moving because I do get so relaxed that I can kind of zone into my coloring, if that makes sense. I like relaxing you. I just don't want to put you to sleep. All right, so again, I'm going to go over the areas a little bit darker. And really, I'm going to want to put a little layer of this on most of the cow too. But I'm not going to worry too much yet about the blending because I'm going to put another layer with the yellow in just a second.
Amy says she does not like the food okra, so I don't know what it looks like burnt.
I think the only way I've ever had okra was I had it at Cracker Barrel, and theirs are like deep fried, I think. So, you know, it's pretty hard not to like something deep fried most of the time. Not something I have on a regular basis for sure. All right, so we're gonna just kind of lightly go over our edges so that they'll blend. Can you hear the ice cream truck in the background? If that doesn't put you to sleep, we've got Twinkle Little Star on the ice cream truck too.
That's
so
like the ice cream truck in November.
yeah, you can tell we live in Phoenix. It was actually like 88 today, wasn't it, Darren?
89.
89. Yeah. 89 degrees here in Phoenix today.
Amy says fried okra is like green snot.
Well, I don't know if I'll eat it again now. That is funny. Okay. So now we're just going to go ahead and pull that color from all over. It just kind of it will just kind of smooth over if you go light.
Temperature.
It is nice. It's nice now, but I was jealous of your temperatures probably in the summer when it was
120.
Yeah, 120 is a little much for me. But this is the time of year people in Phoenix put up with the rest of the year, the whole summer for. Is the rest of the year is awesome.
Jesse says 33 where she's at.
Oh boy. Yeah, you're enjoying that Brutus Monroe sweatshirt, aren't you? It's only been cool enough for me to wear mine twice so far. It's probably as much of a winter coat as I need. We lived in Montana for one winter, and oh my goodness, that was some serious cold. I don't know that I could ever go back to that cold.
Amy says, I refuse to look at how cold it got tonight because it's just depressing.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I think we need a little bit more of that brown. We'll do another layer, maybe a little bit heavier this time.
Jesse loves it cold.
Hey, if it's cold, you can pull out the hot chocolate and the blankets and the soft socks. I love fuzzy socks. That's one of my favorite things, are those just, you know, those just cheap fuzzy socks. Oh my goodness, I love those.
Amy says to blast your air conditioner and wear the sweatshirt.
There you go.
It's almost summer anyway.
Yep, I probably will do that.
Jesse says most retired people move to Florida or Phoenix. She would move to Vermont.
Ooh, nice. That's a place I have not been that I would love to see. Vermont. Right now I'd be pretty excited to see anything. I'm feeling a little cooped up. How about the rest of you?
Amy lives for fuzzy sock season.
Oh yeah, fuzzy socks are the best. That's what I always tell Darren, you know, that would be great for my stocking this year.
Every year for the last 5 years.
Yep. Phoenix or not, I gotta have my fuzzy socks. All right. So now you can see I still have a few edges that are a little harsher than what I want. And that's okay because we haven't even used our blender yet. We're going to use our blender here in just a minute. And you can go darker. You can add a little more color. Are you guys still good with the coloring, or do you want me to speed things up and show you the finished card? Because I can hang out as long as you want. But I also, like I said, don't want to bore you. I do have a finished card ready to go.
Jessie says she gets dressed up to take a garbage can to the curb. It's so exciting.
Oh, I love that, Jessie. You're in rare form. You're cracking me up. Okay, so we're just going to use our little blending stump and smooth out some of those lines. And like I said, if you're able to do that with the blending stump, I don't think you need to add anything else. But sometimes it's easier than others. And that is one difference in pencils too. Some pencils definitely are easier to blend with than others. And I used this. I should tell you this. This is probably one of the biggest keys that I have neglected to tell you. And that is I am using, this is Brutus Monroe Perfect Blend paper. And it's created for alcohol markers, but it works really good with pencils too, because everything blends so well on it. So I'll show you what it looks like. Perfect Blend is the name of this paper. And seriously, if you have not tried this, give it a try, because it is a game changer. And alcohol markers, they can be a little tricky to work with too, as far as getting things blended properly. So anything that can help is always my favorite. Anything that makes my life easier, I'm all about. All right, so we're just smoothing out those lines.
Amy says her husband calls her style quarantine couture.
Oh, Amy, that is hilarious. Quarantine couture. I love that. My poor little family has had quarantine cuts, haircuts. I didn't do too bad though. I went to beauty school like a million years ago, because I'm old now. And I knew about 2 months in that I did not want to be doing that for a living, but I was determined that I did not want to be a beauty school dropout. I didn't want people to sing that song to me. And that's what got me through the rest of beauty school, was I did not want people singing that song to me. So I finished, and I even took my state boards and everything and passed, but I knew I didn't want to do it for a living. I was way too shy back then. I mean, painfully shy to talk to people that I didn't know already. And that is a very intimate, I mean, you are in each other's space. And that was more than I was comfortable with at that age. I'd probably be fine now. But at that age, it was painful. So I'm just going to use this color. This is called Peach Beige. And I'm just using that for the horn. That'll work just fine. And so I'll do a little bit of the hat, but I'll do kind of a quicker version. So I've got a color called Grass Green, and I've got Dark Green. That's original, huh? And I like my pencils really sharp, but I've heard different things from different people. I think it's more than anything, it's kind of a preference. But I like the control that having my pencil sharp gives me.
Janice says tracks are up. She went to beauty school too. Also decided it wasn't for her. You can go ahead and sing the song to me.
I will never sing it to you, I promise, Jana. That is so funny. Oh. Well, and I was so shy that when people would come in, I don't know if this is appropriate to tell, but I'll tell it anyway. If somebody was, because sometimes we would get people who were better about washing their hair and stuff in between than others. And because I was shy and I wouldn't make a big fuss or say anything, I often got people who maybe hadn't washed their hair in a really long time. So certain smells, you know what I'm saying.
Amy and Jesse say they're never even been shy. They're too talkative for that.
Oh, that's good. It's taken me a while in my life I can still be shy in some situations, but for the most part, I think I'm pretty well over that. I'm pretty friendly now, but I think everybody has those moments where they're more shy than other moments. So on this hat, let's do the hat this way. I'm not going to color it solid. I'm just going to go ahead and color it by just layering it with little lines so it gives it more texture. And eventually it'll fill in most of the way anyway. Also, I'm going to add some lines where the stitches are. And I'm not worried about being completely precise. I'm just kind of guessing how it's stitched. And then these ones, I'm just going to kind of go across them.
I'm getting a bunch of ew, TMI, bark faces going on.
Oh, for the washing of the hair?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah, you can see maybe that might have something to do with why I didn't want to do it, but I don't think that was it. I think it was more just being nervous and having to hold a conversation. That was painful. You know, I was 19 when I went, so.
Amy says they don't need to know how often people don't wash their hair.
Oh, you know, we'll just spare you some of the details. But, you know, people didn't used to wash their hair as much anyway, like older generations. When you're in beauty school, you have to have so many shampoo sets, so many haircuts. I don't know if it's still the same way, but there were so many that you had to pass off. And shampoo set people, a lot of times, you were the one that washed their hair. They would come in on a Saturday, you'd wash their hair so that they'd have it all nice for church, and then you wouldn't see them again till the following Saturday. And I learned that you put the shampoo on somebody's head first before you hit the head with water.
Amy
and
says
then
stop.
then you learn you don't smell the smells. Okay, we'll stop.
You to stop.
I will stop. I will definitely stop. I don't want anybody to hurl.
Jesse suggested using the glitter pen on the pom-pom.
Oh, that would be cute. I don't think I have a glitter pen though. I'll look and see what I've got in my little arsenal here. I might have one. And so now I'm just going along with the darker green, kind of along the edges again. And I think I'll just finish the hat And then the scarf, I mean, basically you're seeing how you do it. It's not too much different than the hat. And then I'll just show you the card because I feel like I'm talking your ear off at this point. Though I'm having the time of my life. I'm loving these stories. Even if I might be grossing you guys out with my beauty school stories. And those were just some pretty tame ones. So I'll keep the others to myself.
Jesse said, do you need me to send you a glitter pen?
Oh, you're so sweet, Jessie. No, I think I might have one. I think, let me tell you if I have one here in just a sec. I've got, you're so sweet. That was so sweet of you to offer. Okay. So, let's see what I've got in my stash. Hang on one sec. I've got white gel pens. I've got, what's this one? This is called Clear Star. Let's see what this does. Is that what you have in mind? Can you even see that? Kind of got a silver, that's kind of glittery. I think that could work. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but let's try it out. Ooh, I'm liking that. Good suggestion. I hope you can see this because it's really cool. Can you see the glitter? Gonna let the film catch up to that. So fun. I think I'm not hitting it right in the light. Let me see if hopefully you can see that. Okay, let me just go ahead and show you the card. So here is my finished card. And okay, these dies. Let's talk about these dies. Do you guys have these snowflake dies? These are awesome. And I love all the sizes. They're the perfect size to do so many different things with. And so I just added these with a little bit of the lunch bag paper.
Jesse said that's so cute.
Oh, thank you so much. Just add a little piece of twine, little button. I've got my little enamel dots and this paper right here. Oh my gosh, I am in love. It is called Sweater Weather. And I'm just going to show you what...
Simple Snowflakes is the name of the die set.
Simple Snowflakes is the name of the die set. So I got to show you this paper though. Look at all of these fun sweater patterns. Are those not so cute? Loving those. So, and you get a ton. You get 3 of each pattern of 8 patterns, so you get 24 sheets. Love this. And I loved the way it looked with the little hat and scarf. So fairly simple. I really put the card together really in a simple layout, but because I wanted the cow to be the star of the show. And most of these little stamp sets have a big enough image that you don't need to do a lot more to your card. Your image is really pretty well going to be the star of the show. I love the size of these because of that. Makes them really simple. So many cuties. All right, does anybody have any questions? Have I covered everything? Oh, I did want to show you another thing. If you haven't ever used one of these are really, this is a sand eraser. So if I don't think Brutus Monroe carries this, but I just wanted to show you if you're using colored pencil.
Amy said she loves it.
Oh, thank you so much, Amy. This is a really nice way to just get the color off. It has just a really fine little bit of sand in it, and so that makes it easier. I also have used the electric erasers. They have a white eraser tip on them. Those also work really well when you're working with colored pencil. So I think that's about it. Okay, I think we should draw. What do you think, Darren? Should we do it now, or should we give people a chance that are...
Last time we only got 5 names in the wheel.
All right, do we want to give people who watch the replay a chance, or do we want to do it just the people who are watching it now?
We can do that, but it's going to be hard to go through the list. So
You want to just do it right now?
Let's do it now. That way everybody can see if they won.
Okay, so this is time to do our drawing. Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Okay, Darren has got his wheel going.
Spinning.
And this little guy. Okay, so if you've shared the video, go ahead and write it on there. I think Darren's already spinning now. Did you spin it?
Yeah.
All right, who you got?
Jesse Hansen.
Jesse Hansen, you won. You won the giveaway. So go ahead and PM me your address so that I can send you all of these little goodies. I will get them in the mail. Good thing for you is that I work at a little mail center, so I can take them to work tomorrow and send them off to you. And you know what? I'm going to just write you a little post-it so you can use the card if you want. I don't want to write on your card, so you'll be able to use your card. Okay? All right, I think that's everything. Thank you so much for joining me today. And I feel like I should flip the camera, but I have so much difficulty getting the camera right that I don't dare mess with it. So I'm just going to say goodbye like this. And I will see you next Wednesday, same time. Let's do this again. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.